Hey everybody, Roxabox90 here with a deck tech of the Sliver Masses, specifically the monstrously versatile and awe-inspiring Sliver Overlord. Overlord is an absolute monster multiplayer commander in EDH, and in this version of Overlord, I'm going to be showing you how to craft an immensely powerful, multi-layered combo Voltron deck that takes full advantage of the Overlord's abilities. So why the Overlord and not the Queen, Legion, or Hive Lord? The question comes down to simply logistics. I can wax on about all four slivers. In fact, an unbelievable commander guide for all four can be found here, compiled together in the description and right here on the video. If you want to try variants of any of these sliver commanders, you must check this out. That being said, the Queen is generally a combo engine, and I don't like that she doesn't offer versatility. The same can be said for Legion and Hive Lord. To me, they are obviously aggressive Voltron commanders without much in the way of versatility or support finesse. Overlord for me balances incredible power with the ability to switch through a handful of different deck strategies. What makes the Overlord good? So while he is slower than his counterparts, he has none of the weaknesses of the other commanders. His first ability to fetch any sliver allows him to be a constant tutor toolbox lord who picks out whatever is needed to deal with any threat that comes his way. His second ability can be enormously powerful, fielding off against other sliver decks, and most importantly, regardless of combos, Overlord puts any opponent on a 3-turn clock as a Voltron commander, and with the support we'll give him from other slivers, it's probably going to be a much sooner clock than that. The land base in a 5-color deck is usually a terrifying prospect in terms of budget. You can choose to run all the fetches and the original dual lands, but if you need to save your budget, simply replace those 20 lands with the 10 shock lands and the 10 filter lands. Still expensive, but much less so. We don't have many non-basics that aren't mana-centric. Cavern of Souls, Sliver Hive, Commander Tower are all great 5-color generators. Urborg, Tomb of Yawgmoth, Cabal Coffers, and Deserted Temple combo together to create huge amounts of black mana, while Gaia's Cradle and Sarah's Sanctum act as standalone mana generators. We round off the list with Volra's Stronghold, which helps return slivers for reuse, especially after Wrath. As usual, especially in a deck running so many non-basics, I'd suggest at least a couple of each basic color to be safe against obvious non-basic killers like Blood Moon and Runation. The main deck has two central strategies. The first is to smash damage via Voltron using the Overlord himself, and the second is to smash face with tons of slivers, hackety nabbity snash snash. In strategy 1, we play most of our non-sliver stuff to generate enough mana for our Sliver Overlord to find more slivers, which we then cast out. Mana finders like Burnished Heart, Karametra, Oracle Moldaia, and Solemn Simulacrum, among others, help establish an early mana base, while artifact rocks like Chromatic Lantern, Darksteel Ingot set up our colors and ramp. Sword of Feast and Famine helps give ramp and Overlord protection, while Root Sliver and Quick Sliver are both excellent cards to have out before the Overlord lands. First cards I usually recommend grabbing once the Overlord hits the play are Blur Sliver and Heart Sliver to give haste, Crystalline Sliver for Shroud, and Bone Size Sliver for Double Strike. The second strategy is quite similar, but instead of using the Overlord to swing all by himself, we focus on pouring mana into support troops and tutors. If Overlord is removed, we continue on with the guys we've tutored for, rather than recasting Overlord immediately. Once the Sliver Overlord is out, we can use our mana advantage to start pouring out slivers via Overlord Tutor. Academy Rector is a particularly nice support card, helping find powerful enchantments like Mana Reflection and Omniscience. Neither strategy requires much in terms of brilliance, but both are quite effective, especially if you tutor up slivers with good synergies such as Essence Sliver and Hibernation Sliver. The last thing to notice in the deck is, I'm sure you're surprised to see, there's only 6 non-permanents. Why? Primal Surge and Genesis Wave work tremendously better without having a large number of non-land permanents, and they also connect with Perforos to create a game-ending damage through either the god's abilities or overwhelming Sliver Rush. And the spells work much better with fewer non-permanents. The importance of Living Death and Patriarch's Bidding, however, can't be underestimated in order to get us our slivers back after Wraths, and Cyclonic Rift usually wins us the game. This deck is made for players who want to dominate the game very quickly, aren't afraid of being the automatic archenemy at the table, which you will be, love slivers, and play multiplayer regularly. The deck is not for players who like purely aggressive strategies, who like other tribes, or who like to play nice. Slivers, by definition, are not nice. Thanks for watching, everyone. Please leave your comments and thoughts down below. I'll be happy to answer questions and talk about alternative card choices. If you liked the video, tap the like button to let me know that you want more deck techs like this, and check out my other Commander deck techs in the playlist at the top of the video. Don't forget to vote on the next deck list right here, and then subscribe for more MTG content. And as always, Roxabox90 signing out. I'll see you guys next time.